blood red sky, where the coyotes cry. Whiskey bottles lay by the faded general store. Dust storms dance with ghosts of an outlaw band in a town too cursed to die, but forgotten by the Lord. Oh, this cursed land holds my soul in its hand. The devil plays a tune that echoes in these sands. My heart's been lost to this desolate expanse, cursed to roam, a ghost 'neath the moon's cold glance. There's a whispering wind, tales of love's cruel sin, about a maiden fair and a gunslinger's betrayal. In her eyes a storm, like the desert born, but her grave's unmarked mine, where the nightingales wail. Oh, this cursed land holds my soul in its hand, burned my dreams like the church that in silence stands. Rusted rails and a train's long forgotten wail, haunted tracks leading back to her ghostly trail. By the crackling fire, with a ghostly choir, faces from my past, in the flames they conspire. Each sip of rye brings the truth nigh. In this cursed soil we live just to die. Oh, this cursed land with its cold dead hand took all I loved, buried deep where I stand. Now I embrace this forsaken, haunted place in the cursed lands. Embrace I'll find my peace.
Out where the whistle cuts the silence like a knife, dust devils dance with the ghost of a forgotten life. Underneath the crescent moon's mournful glow lies a tale of a man buried by the lonely road. Beneath the stones where the wild winds are roam lies a heart turned cold, a soul never atoned. Whiskey whispers in bottles never sold, his secrets buried deep in the lonely church where once the faithful prayed. He lost his love to another's wicked, wayward ways. With vengeance festering in a heart that overflowed, he rode through silent deserts to the cursed abode. Beneath the stones where the wild winds are roamed lies a heart turned cold, a soul never atoned. Echoes of gunfire faced the man who sowed the treacherous seed. In the dust they drew till death did decode the price of sin on this desolate, lonely road. Now beneath the stars where silent stories are stowed rests a gunslinger's pride in the ground erode. Just a nameless stone where the cold winds blowed. Another soul buried deep in the lonely road. In the shadow of a burning church, under a blood-red sky, an old gunslinger tells his tale with a whiskey bottle dry. The wind moans through the ghost town streets, the dust clouds hide the sun. This land's forsaken by the light, where a cursed man's run begun. No mercy in the devil's deal, only shadows by your side. When you trade your soul for vengeance, there's no place left to hide. The night grows cold, the fire dies, but the past won't set you free. No mercy in the devil's deal, just endless misery. He loved once beneath the stars, in a time too brief to stay. Her laughter now a whisper lost as the desert took her away. Betrayed by a brother's jealous hand, left for dead in the silent sands. He struck a deal at the crossroads light for the power to set things right. No mercy in the devil's deal, only echoes of regret. Each killing word a hollow prayer for a love he can't forget. The night grows cold, the fire dies, but the ghost won't let him be. No mercy in the devil's deal, just change you can't see. Glass, he faces who he's come to be. A phantom in a forsaken land, trapped in his own decree. The whistle of a distant train calls him to his final stand, to reclaim a soul he sold in vain, or fall by his own hand. No mercy in the devil's deal, just a lonesome bitter end. The gun he draws, the choice he makes, a broken heart he can't mend. The night grows cold, the fire's died, in the silence he'll confess. No mercy in the devil's deal, just a piece of nothingness. Out where the horizon bleeds into the dusk, dusty boots tread on a land forsaken thus. Whiskey bottles lay by the side of a burnt-out church, ghost town whispers a crow's perch. Blood on the black sun, painting shadows long, echoes of a train whistle, a forgotten song. Every grave unmarked under the devil's run. What's done is done under the black sun. Once loved a girl with wildfire in her eyes, promised her forever under cursed skies. Betrayal struck like a snake neath the desert stone, left me with nothing but her echo in my bones. Blood on the black sun, drawing a silent tear. Dust storms are my company in this place so severe. Burning memories like churches in my mind, lost in the sands that forgiveness can't find. In the mirror of the night, her face in the moon, haunting my dreams at the howl of doom. My hand on cold steel, hard as the land, revenge a dark whisper like a command. Blood on the black sun, fate's cruel jest, riding towards dusk in the west. I head atonement or damnation, let the black sun decide. Outlaw's lullaby on a ghostly ride. The somber melody under a sky so grim. Blood on the black sun, a hymn so dim. Shadow of a burned down church, beneath the silver moon, whiskey breath and cursed lambs under a lonesome coyote's tune. A dusty bottle rolls forgotten by old boots worn and frayed, where a ghost of vengeance whispers on winds of debts unpaid. No mercy in the outlaw heart, fire in his weary bone, riding through these silent deserts, past unmarked stones, where the train whistle moans a sorrow that only the lost can know. He walks a path of shadows where no righteous man dares go. A tale of love betrayed by blood in the cold light of dawn. Her memory a haunting ghost in the town that time's withdrawn. He swore revenge on the man who turned his day to night, his heart locked up in darkness, far from mercy's light. No mercy in the outlaw heart, hardened by the winds. He rides through cursed landscapes, where the trail of vengeance begins. Under the weight of sorrow, his pain a ceaseless roam. An outlaw bound by clanking chains, far from any home. At the crossroads he stands, gun heavy in his hand, face to face with his betrayer in this God-forsaken land. Ice cold as the desert night, the showdown silent tide, echoes of justice firing, cutting quickly through the fray. With no mercy in the outlaw heart, and revenge finally his, the ghost town whispers settle as he's embraced by desert's kiss. Riding off past burning sands into a crimson sky, an outlaw with a heart so broken, not even time can try.
Shadow of the mesa, where the sun forgets to shine, lies a town too dead for dying, kept alive by ghosts of time. Whiskey bottles roll like tumbleweeds, the dust storms hide the sins, while the train whistles mourn for souls, playing tunes of might have beens. Here I'm buried in the ghost town, where the past won't find its rest. Underneath the blood-red sunset, with a badge upon my chest. In the silence of the cursed land, hear the old church bell resound. My heart lies cold beneath the sand, buried deep in the ghost town. Once loved a girl with wildfire eyes in this town of shallow graves. Betrayed by kisses soft as lies, led me straight to early graves. Found her locket by the chapel, where all our dreams turned to ash. Echoes of a snake's soft rattle ended with the lightning's flash. Here I'm buried in the ghost town, shadows stretch like fears unmet, haunted by the love I lost and the night we first met. Beneath the cries of dusty winds where old memories confound, my spirit wanders restlessly through the streets of the ghost town.
In the shadow of a dust-worn town stands a barn ablaze. Smoke like dancing spirits, whispers fuel the haze. A cracked whiskey bottle at the threshold, curse at land's embrace. Moonlight on the gallows where forgotten names find grace. Whispers in the burning barn, tales of love betrayed. Ashes hold the secrets of the hearts that stray. Ghostly echoes call me to settle up the score. In this lonely desert, justice thirsts for more. Years ago beneath the stars, a love was sworn in silence, but betrayal's knife was sharp, raw to midnight's violence. A fire sparked by a lover's hand, now revenge is nigh. Train whistles, mournful tunes as old ghosts pass by. Whispers in the burning barn, a requiem for the damned. Fires cleanse the sins of a soul where once they grandly stood. Forgotten graves tell no lies, earth keeps what it claims. Desert's breath grows colder as it whispers your name. There by the light of the burning church, my heart faced its foe. Silhouettes in the firelight, dancing slow and low. The truth was a blade, sharp and cold in the hand of my fairest. In the ashes of that sacred place, found the depth of my despair. Now whispers in the burning barn guide my weary gun. Love's dead paid with fiery breath under the setting sun. This land of dust and echo knows my final stand. Whispers quiet as I walk a ghost upon the sand. Lying alone, lying in place, forsaken desert sand. A town lies buried, secrets clenched in its land. Whiskey bottles clink in the grip of the damned, and the wind whispers tales of a cursed barren strand. Hear the silence of the serpent's prayer in a ghost town where hope gasps for air. A bold heart once betrayed now flares under moonlit crosses, a sinner's despair. Lonely spurs echo down the old gallows lane, past burning churches where only shadows remain. He loved her wild through the storm, through the pain, till she vanished like smoke on an outbound train. Hear the silence of the serpent's prayer in a ghost town where dreams turn to scares. A bold heart broken beyond repair. Every whisper secret laid bare. At the old dusty crossroad under a blood-red sky, he found the truth serpent's prayer, with a gun slung low and a cold empty stare, in the land where even angels dare not dare. He rides alone with ghosts everywhere. On the edge of nowhere, where the sun bleeds red into the sky, stands a skeleton of a holy place where the crows and secrets lie. Wind howls through the broken panes, whispers names long gone. Whiskey bottles and dusty bones testify to all done wrong. Beneath the church fire, flames lick the sins away. Haunted echoes, old ghosts talk of betrayal's day. Skeleton keys to locked hearts, left in ash and ire. Love and vengeance entwined neath the church fire. Was a night black as raven wings when deceit took its toll. A love sworn by candlelight, buried in a cold dark hole. She wore white, now it's shard black, under twisted iron and wood. Her whispered prayers turned to screaming, misunderstood. Beneath the church fire, secrets smolder with the flames. Old town's curse breeze in the night, calling out their names. Promises made in shadows crumble like old spires. Sinners and saints both dance neath the church fire. See her face, haunting every flame. The truth, a burning cross, I'll wear the blame. A gun cold in my grip, whispers death's quiet desire, till vengeance finds its mark in the firelight's dire choir. Beneath the church fire, where my heart's buried too deep, revenge stirs the ashes, where the dark secrets we keep. Forgive me, love, I'm the ghost in your park, faded to roam, cursed neath the church fire. In the shadow of the steeple, neath the moon's pale watchful eyes, The preacher dances slowly where the ghost town secret lies. Whiskey on his breath and a revolver in his hand. He waltzes through the ruins of this cursed and barren land. Oh, the preacher's secret waltz spins a tale of darkened hearts. Through dust storms and forgotten graves, his haunted past imparts. He dances with his demons beneath the old gallows tree. A waltz of sweet vengeance in the silence of the breeze. Once loved a maiden fair, with eyes like stormy skies, but betrayal's bitter wind left nothing but her cries. In the chapel of the forsaken, where their vows were meant to bind, she vanished into night, leaving whispered ghost notes behind. The preacher's secret waltz, a melody of despair. With each step he's reminded of a love that's no longer there. Round he goes by the burning church, where their dreams turned into ash. His heart beats like a train whistle, quick and brash. Underneath the starlit void, he faces what he's wrought. The gun still warm, the whiskey gone, entangled in his thoughts. A specter in the moonlight, her voice a soft reproach, reveals the bloodstained truth beneath his tarnished brooch. So the preacher's secret waltz is a dance of grim resolve. Around the graves of yesteryears, his fading hopes dissolve. He lays down his burdens by the cold and lonesome creek, forgiveness in his eyes as he turns the other cheek. In the silence of the desert, where the old secrets dwell, the preacher finds his peace at last, a quiet farewell. In the shadow of the valley where the dead crows fly, a ghost town sleeps under a blood-red sky. Whiskey bottles lay scattered in the dust, echoes of laughter turn to rust. A train whistles moan through silent air, carrying sins too heavy to bear. Burning churches light the night, flames casting prayers in flickering light. Oh, undertaker, hear my plea. This cursed land won't set me free. Your hymns are rope tied with sin. Guide my soul through the wind. Once loved a girl with storm cloud eyes, promises made under sapphire skies. But betrayal's knife cuts deep and short, left my heart on a dusty floor. A silver locket, a forgotten grave, lost love's price too steep to save. Her whisper floats on the desert breeze, a haunting tune through the cypress trees. Oh, undertaker, hear my plea. This cursed land won't set me free. Your hymns are rope tied within. Guide my soul through the wind. Tonight at the crossroads I make my stand. Revenge is Maker, take this broken man, fashion me anew if you can. Sing your hymn as my final friend. In dust and shadow let my heart mend. Oh, undertaker with your solemn grin, in your hymn I find my end. From cursed lands to stormy seas, let your dark hymn set me free. In the shadow of the valley, where the sun forgets to shine, lies a town too rough for devils, soaked in blood red as the wine. Whiskey bottles line the barroom where lost souls come to stand, and ghostly whispers fill the night air neath the cursed and barren. Underneath the moon so hollow, silent screams begin to rise as the dust storms claim tomorrow, masking stars from haunted skies. There's no redemption, only sorrow in this God-forsaken sand. Life and death both share a secret here beneath the cursed land. Once a lover sweet as summer fell to darkness deep and wide. Her betrayal like no other took my peace with her lies. In the churchyard by the river, burning embers told of plans to leave me shackled by her memory, scarred beneath the cursed land. Underneath the moon so hollow, silent screams begin to rise as the dust storms claim tomorrow, masking stars from haunted skies. Love's a ghost I'll always follow through this dry forsaken sand. My heart is empty as the bottles here beneath the cursed land. Train whistle moans a mournful tune across the way so wide and far. Each note a spike within my heart. Beneath the dim and distant stars, the wind it carries both our tales of dreams that turn to drifting sands. No more to roll my face, my fate, with bloodied heart and gun in hand. Underneath the moon so hollow, final shots lay claim tonight. Revenge or mercy hard to swallow, either way it's never right. Forgotten graves bear silent witness to the justice I demand. I find some peace amidst the darkness here beneath the cursed land. In the shadow of a ghost town where the wind whispers sins, My boots stir the dust of the cursed land I roam. A whiskey bottle clutched in the grip of tired skins. Echoes of a train whistle calling the lost home. Burning churches, the flames lighting up the dark. Ashes of the outlaw heart scattered in the breeze. Every broken promise a spark, leaving behind nights that no one sees. Under the pale moonlight, by forgotten graves I lay. Whispers of my lover, her betrayal cuts deep. The silhouette of a burning cross at the bay. Her secrets like serpents, in the dark they creep. Burning churches, the pillars of the night. Ashes of the outlaw heart, drifting out of sight. Every kiss she gave, a lie wrapped in delight, haunting me like shadows in the fading light. In the silence of the desert, the cold truth I confront. Her ghost in every canyon, her laughter in the storm. A pistol by my side, old scores to hunt. In the ashes of fire, a new outlaw's born. Burning churches, not just embers and art. Ashes of the outlaw heart, finding peace apart. This revenge a bittersweet chart, guiding my hand, healing stars. In the silence of the night, my soul set free. An outlaw's heart finds its final plea.
In a ghost town where the wind cries through the chapel, burned shadows cast by a candle's dim glow. Whiskey bottle laying empty in the silence, and footprints vanish where the red dust storms blow. Blood on the lost love under a black crow sky. Echoes of a train whistle singing a lonesome goodbye. Haunted by the memories in the moon's haunting light. Blood on the lost love vanished from sight. A crossroad pact made in the depths of night. A silver locket with a picture worn and old. Promises as brittle as a dried up river. In the silence, all that's left is bitter cold. Blood on the lost love under a vengeful moon. Darkness holds the secrets of a heartbroken
happened too soon. A trail of whispers where our dreams used to lie. Blood on the lost love, truth turned into a lie. I stood by the burning church, the flames licking my sins. Her specter in the smoke, bearing witness to my wins. Gunpowder on my sleeve, a duel with the past. In the valley of the cursed, only shadows are cast. Blood on the lost love, where the old lies die. Revenge or redemption, akin under the cold sky. Dust settles on my heart as I lay down the fight. Blood on the lost love, fading into the night.
In the shadow of the mesa where the cold winds howl lies a town too dead for dust, too gone for foul. Hear the echo of the train over lost and broken tracks. A bottle of whiskey lying empty alongside spent gun rack. Dance the revenge waltz beneath the moon's cold stare. Spin with the ghosts of what's left swirling through the barren air. Each step a tale of wrath, every turn burns the path. Silhouettes in a cursed land where salvation never lasts. Yeah. Once loved a girl as fierce as desert blooms, betrayed by a whisper she met an early tomb. Underneath the church where we once knelt in prayer, now nothing but ashes, smoke still hanging there. Dance the revenge waltz and charting sacred ground. Haunted melodies of a pistol's retort, a haunting vengeful sound. Step to the rhythm of retribution's call, our spirits guide my hand. Cross the dust of a silenced town in this forsaken land. Stood face to face with the devil in boots, his smirk a twisted sin. He sold the love that was mine by right. The darkness drew him in, but vengeance is a partner, cold and hard and lean. We waltz among the shadows, our justice unforeseen. Dance the revenge waltz, let the old church bell toll, for every heart that's broken, for every stolen soul. Now as the dawn creeps o'er the hills with nothing left to mend, I take my leave in silence, this waltz has found its end. Dance the revenge waltz, spin until we're free, lost in the world of dust and fate beneath the ghost town's tree. In the shadow of the mesa, under blood red skies lies a town forgotten where old secrets die. Dust devils dance where the chapel once stood. Whiskey bottles light masked in soot and wood. Ashes of the church fire swirling in the wind. Memories like ghost trains never coming in. The bell tolls for the haunted, the lost, the damned, echoing through cursed lands, an unholy reprimand. There was love neath the steeple, a promise made of gold, turned to whispers in the night, dark stories told. Betrayal, sharp knife under a silent moon. She vanished with the shadows, none too soon. Ashes of the church fire, painting sorrow's face, past hopes burning fiercely, leaving but a trace. Cries of the forsaken, riding the night's chill in the heart of the desert. Love's blood did spill. I stood in the embers, faced the howling gale. Through the smoke a ghostly veil did pale. Revenge a cold whisper in the desert's ear. One last showdown, the end draws near. Ashes of the church fire, now my fate's thrown. In this silent desert I walk alone. Forgiveness a forgotten grave under starlit skies. I'm just a whisper in the wind where my heart lies.
Of a blood-red sky, the ghost town whispers low and shy. Dust devils dance where dreams did die, among forgotten graves and lovers' lies. Whiskey bottle at my side, echoes of a train set cry. Every track leads but to where even the brave don't dare to pry. I'm dancing with a silent grave, where shadows rule and winds misbehave. Lost souls waltz in the moon's dim light. In this haunted desert I roam through the night. Revenge is a partner holding tight. As we dance, dance away the plight. Once loved a girl with fire in her gaze. In that old church we dream of days, but betrayal's knife laid our hopes to waste. Her vows burned down in a hellish blaze. Now every whisper in the sand brings her laughter close at hand. Yet here I stand, a gun cold in my trembling hand, dancing with a sigh.
girls alone and slide in the desert's heart, away from the light. My vengeance, a quiet serpent's bite, as I dance into the endless night. Path wide and vast, still I'm dancing with a silent grave, where the lost in the den forget to be brave. In the cold clasp of the earth's embrace, I find her smile, the sweetest trace, at peace with the ghosts I've come to face. Here I'll stay, silent, forsaken place.
In the town of Whiskey Gulch, beneath a blood-red sky, the wind whispers secrets and the vultures fly high. A lone church stands burning, its bell silent and spent, in the heart of a land where even angels fear to tread.
Echoes from the revenge, they haunt the stormy nights. Lost souls and shadowed dreams flicker in the light. A tale of a man scorned, betrayed by a love so wild, riding through cursed lands, a heart that's never reconciled.
Once loved a girl as fierce as the desert storm. Her lies cut deeper than the thorns of a rose full worn. Left him with nothing but a bottle and a faded photograph on a dusty trail for vengeance, a ghost in his own aftermath.
Echoes from the revenge, they haunt the moonlit plains. Whispers of the past, like the sound of distant trains, bound by a promise over a forgotten grave. Through silent deserts and the choices we break, he faced the man in black. Words unspoken in the shootout, no turning back. As the gun smoke cleared, truth came undone. Revenge or salvation, what has his anger won? Echoes from the revenge, a tale that never dies, riding towards a sunset beneath the vast
shadow of the gallows, where the cold wind moans, lies a tale of a man, buried bones beneath stones, whiskey bottle in his hand, and a heart turned to rust, haunted by the memories in the desert dust. Beneath the dusty boots lies a story untold of love lost and betrayal in the days of old, where the sun bleeds red on the cursed land, echoes of a gun held in a trembling hand. He rode through silent towns with a ghost by his side, chasing whispers of a love that long ago died. In the churchyard at midnight, where the dead trees weep, he swore an oath over her grave, a promise he'd keep. Beneath the dusty boots lies a story untold of love lost and betrayal in the days of old. Through dust storms and sorrow past the devil's gate, he rides seeking vengeance fueled by love and hate. Under the pale moonlight he faced the traitor's eyes, a brother in blood, now an enemy in disguise. Two shots rang out like a train whistle's cry. One man stood, one man laid, ready to die. Beneath the dusty boots, a tale of revenge unfolds in the heart of the desert, where the night is cold. A gunfighter's legacy carved in the sand, leaving nothing but footprints and a shaking hand. So if you wander through this ghostly land, beware the story of the boots you may unwillingly share. Each step uncovers what many have found, a life of shadows beneath the ground. Mesquite, where the cold wind moans and sighs, lies a town too rough for daylight, under blood-stained twilight skies. Whiskey bottles tell the story in this God-forsaken land of a lone and weary gunslinger with a trembling, cursed hand. Oh, the ashes of the gunslinger spread across the silent dunes, haunted by the love he lost and darkened by high noon rooms. Every star a bullet hole in the fabric of his soul, riding on to nowhere in his heart, a burning coal. The cross of an old churchyard, where the prairie roses claim, he lost his heart to a prairie girl, the desert's fleeting spring. But betrayal came from a brother's hand, the one he trusted most, left him bleeding by the chapel, just another silent ghost. Oh, the ashes of the gunslinger
whistles cry, echoes of his vengeance stir in every town he rides by. His path lined with forgotten graves, his nights plagued by restless dreams, a silhouette against the firelight, torn apart at the seams. Storm's wrath, he faced the man he once called kin. Words as sharp as rattlesnakes' fangs, piercing the roar of the wind. 2 shots fired in the desert's heart, only one man stood in grace, a reflection of his darkest self, fading without a trace. Ashes of the gunslinger, scattered by the sins he bore, whispered tales in tavern corners, a legend forevermore. In every gust of desert sand, his spirit finds its peace. The gunslinger's fire has found its end,